What's up, everybody? It's Clumsy Uno here, and today I'm going to talk about this Rock interview that everyone's talking about that he did with Pat McAfee. Everyone's saying that he ruined WrestleMania even worse. It was bad for PR. It was all these things, and I just wanted to give a perspective that maybe not a lot of other people have. I took a step back and I realized what was going on, and um, maybe, just maybe it's a stretch, but what if, what if this is all one big swerve? Like, this is an angle. John Cena did say he wanted to ruin wrestling for everybody. Is that not what The Rock is doing here? Is The Rock not ruining wrestling by coming out and saying that Ari Emanuel just needed him? That this whole Cena heel turn came from Ari Emanuel hitting him up and being like, "We need to move tickets for Elimination Chamber." It's kind of hard to believe, to be honest with you. I think it was going to happen either way. I think this heel turn was planned. I think this was what we were heading toward. Now, maybe the only thing I could see coming out of this is maybe the heel turn was going to come at WrestleMania and not at Elimination Chamber, but I don't know. It just seems a little far-fetched. This seems a little too obvious. Like, he's out here being a little too open with it. You get what I'm saying? And let's just get into it. He starts the interview talking about, Gunther's angle on Raw, about how he messed him up. And they're talking kind of, it feels like they're kind of talking in character a little bit. Now, I don't know. I think this is the final boss, I think. Talking in some moments in this interview, maybe not the whole interview, but there are some moments of this interview. The final boss comes out. Like, what did you guys want? Him to do exactly what he did last year? That was my question to some people. Like, what were you guys expecting? Did you guys want him to come out and for his music to hit again on the end of WrestleMania, at the main event? Him come out, him try to get involved. What, you guys want Stone Cold to come out too? Like, of course I wanted that. Of course I would have been hyped to see that. But in a way, like, I think some of us were gonna be happy regardless of what happened. I mean, The Rock came out last year, both main events on both nights, and people think they leaned a little too far into that. So I think, in a way, even if he was to come out, people would just say that he's just repeating what he did last year. I think he did say in the interview that he was backstage. I think I picked up on that, and he gave Jacob Fatu a hug after his match, and he won the title. But then didn't he post on that he was in Hawaii on Instagram that night? I mean, the day of WrestleMania, night 2. So that kind of seemed a little fishy to me, to be honest with you. I feel like something is up. I feel like this John Cena's heel run not just gonna be on the basis of him fighting all of his old enemies. There's gonna be a story behind it. I think one big overarching story, which is that he only has a certain amount of days left, and that's the time that people have in order to take that title from him. That's the time. Rock says, excuse me. Rock says that he's not here for the fame and money. Obviously, he's got it all. So to be involved is like, I don't know. I think this was all planned from the start. But Cena did say they were going to ruin wrestling. Rock saying what he said ruins part of the wrestling for us, in a way, I think all this bad PR is just part of just making wrestling not fun anymore. He just seems too obvious and open. But Dave LeGreca went off the other day, and Rock responded to him and invited him to a creative meeting so he could get a little more perspective. That's what makes me think that this is all part of one big story. Like, this is all one big angle. He replied to Dave LeGreca. He didn't have to. He knows him, obviously. He's the one that started the Cody Crybabies, like, that got that kind of thing going. But I mean, he came out last year. They're ruining wrestling for us. Him inviting Dave LeGreca out for a creative meeting really, really, really threw some red flags. So that's why I think this is one big angle. The Rock and John Cena, especially John Cena, he's on a tear to ruin wrestling, to end the timeline with him, and I think they're gonna do a pretty damn good job at trying to explain that story. But I think this is one big angle. Probably not a lot of other people do. They don't like this interview, but it's been clumsy. Love you guys. Thank you guys for checking me out. Appreciate it. Peace.